What up, what up, what up, what up? My bad, I was not prepared to do this, so we're gonna YOLO it today and see if we can get this thing done pretty quick. There we go. Just realized this shit's all fucked. There we go. That's what's happening. Yo, yo. What up, Alex? Why is this shit saying the wrong thing still? What's this thing doing? That is not what we're streaming today. Looking all fancy and shit. I know, man. I just came back from a party. Let's see if I can get my shit together. Just in case. Grab all this extra shit. I'm gonna grab a soda real quick and we'll get into it. I was forced to go touch grass today. This is my niece's birthday, my goddaughter. So I got to go do that for a little bit. But I've been looking forward to building this shit, man. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, way over here. Yeah, it was a cool little weekend. I didn't stay long. I had the baby. We took 2 separate cars because my wife was helping set up. So we bounced a little early, put the baby down, and figured I'd grind this out. Okay, let's see. It's already got, it's already got a hot swap in here, it looks like. I think it's a hot swap. Actually, I don't know what's in here. Man, oh man. Wait, I jumped the gun. We're supposed to do our sound test, right? Let's do our sound test first, yeah? Let's break this bad boy in real quick. Do our quick little sound test. Man, I've been really enjoying this, man. Yeah, how's Mauricio treating me? Dude, I've been enjoying the heck out of this board, honestly. Very, very impressed by it. Nixie's sound just really, like, perfect in this board. I feel like what people would complain about as being resonance, it just helps the depth of the switch sound. You've been loving yours too. Are you planning on rebuilding it ever, or did you only get the one PCB for it? Or having a second build for it, I mean. Every time, dude. Different angle. I have a second PCB, but the Brixies on PC sound so nice. I know, dude. I know. I actually got some of my Brixies back from the Khajiit build. Lamp was kind enough to desolder it and then send it back to me. And I have some other ones still left over. Like, basically, I bought like 3 packs of them from Messi at different times. So they all have different spring weights. So I'm going to swap them out for these Geon springs I just got in. And I'll have like one big full batch for another TKL. I was thinking about putting them in the Duality, but I think I'm going to go with the pre-retool blacks for the first build. And then maybe I'll try the Brixies in here. But anyway, let's do this real fast. Man, I really, 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 really like this board, dude. Just crispy. Yeah, it really does sound insane. I feel like the cheat code for this board is definitely carbon fiber plate. I'm very tempted. I don't know what I would do with the aluminum plate, though. I don't know what else I would put on it. I feel like this is like the perfect configuration. You know, if I could somehow get another, maybe like a palm plate or something made for it, sure. Maybe that's the move. Maybe I got to send my aluminum plate to Tom to reverse engineer if that hasn't already been done. Yo, what up, Matt? What up, man? How you doing, bro? Hope you're having a good night. This lovely Saturday night. What happened to you last night, dude? You fucking just disappeared. Just like in game. Let's shut this bad boy off real fast. Oh, okay. I figured something must have happened. That game was freaking hilarious, though. I'm surprised you guys haven't heard of it, man. Alex, maybe you can join us next time. We were playing Lethal Company. Popo! What's up, bro? Shh, look at that beauty. Man, this board is sick. Spody! Yes, you're invited, Spody. Of course you're invited. So there you go, Alex. The cool weight, not the other scuffed freaking goat weights. It's on the inside. Pause. Yeah, dude, this thing is, oh man, I'm so juiced for this build. I can't explain how much I liked it. Like, this is an organ harvesting ring. What? I got this extra top for it, which I haven't seen it yet in person. Your PCB is on the way for the Duality. Ordered carbon fiber and palm plate. Yo, now, dude, after that carbon fiber build in the 500 CM, I low-key want to mess with it way more. But here's the second top, which came with this 3D printed little weight. It's a cool little color. It's like more. Show us the CM again? Yeah, I'll pull it back out. You just missed this typing test, bro. I just did a type test. I always do a type test at the beginning. How did they get a second top? They had extras, so you could pick an additional top as an extra if you wanted to. So I think all of the non-SC colors were available. So this specific one, the Raven, and there's one other one that are the SC editions, the special editions, right? And then all the regular colorway stuff that was like silver, like a Tiffany blue, this bloodline, I don't know what that is, maroon, burgundy or some shit. And then a couple other ones. Okay, so we got our O-ring. Your internet's bugging right now? Oh shit, okay, hang on. Let me move this out of the way so I can show you the CM. Uno más. I want to say, is this the... So we got the palm plate. Okay, so the solder PCB is already in here. Interesting. I think the plate's just holding this in place. This is a hot swap. Josh! What up, Josh? All right, we'll pull out the CM again. Sizzle down. I think it's simmer down, my guy. Simmer down. All right, bets. Uno más, yeah. We're just gonna do it overhead though. Oops. Yeah, dude, it does sound really, really good. It's that freaking that classic top mount sound. You know what I mean? It's just got the right amount of resonance. It's not super hollow in person. That's right. I mean, mine is a carbon fiber build, right? I don't know if it's worse or any worse with an aluminum. I know Josh, yours was built with an aluminum plate and it sounded good. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's how people build it. It was what I'll say was it was a little hollow until I fixed the screws because I had like improperly tightened them. Basically, they weren't all even. And when I went back and I checked and I tightened it down properly, that level of hollowness definitely went away. So sick ass board, man. I think this thing it's beautiful. It's heavy as shit. Oh god. Which, as you guys all know, is a prerequisite for quality. It's a thick girl for sure. If you do get one to be doing MX Browns on PC, yeah, I've heard. I mean, Browns is probably the best sounding switch I've heard in here so far. Yeah, very, very thick, dude. Very thick. And I like the freaking Hasselblad, whatever the hell it's called, look. You know what I mean? Sorry, my neighbors are being degenerates. If you guys can hear the motorcycles out there. My bad. Okay. Let's get back to it. Let me pull this PCB out. Actually, we can do our... Nah, fuck it. We'll pull it out. Hello, Rue. What up, Rue? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday night, bro. If you are in here. Spody selling me the 500 CM for $200? $200? God damn. Filipino pride. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna do stabs first. Let's do stabs first, yes? Get the boring shit out the way. We're gonna be doing our standard cherry with GODSSON balanced wires. You fake as fuck, bro. I thought we had something. Damn, bro. Come on. Why the hate, man? Peace and love. Peace, love, and prosperity. No hate. No violence. There's enough of that going around. Psych, I lied. Okay. You hear these chill vibes, bro? These chill tunes? Want to buy GODSSON wires, bruh? Yes. 50 housings and sliders, just no wires. Oh, you bought them off of, what's it called? Mauser or whatever? Wait, no, it's more than that in that pack, right? It's like 200 or some shit. You just bought some from Divinity? Yeah, dude. DK with the plug, bro. I need to get sponsored at some point. Send me free stabs, please. What you guys got going on your Saturday? Anybody do anything fun? I'm just taking it chill. It's 50 from Mauser. Oh, okay. They have a pack. 50 pairs. Lamp the GOAT donated it. Yo, Lamp is the GOAT, dude. Lamp's the homie, for sure. Sleep. Hey. I slept too, dude. I haven't slept all week. I was super lucky my wife let me sleep in. Fucking amazing. I don't know if you guys will figure this out, though. When you get a little older, bro, sleep is rare to come by, especially after you have kids. Hype. Welcome in. Tom? Is that you, Tom? Welcome in, yo. Happy Saturday night, morning, whatever, wherever you guys are at. Preparing for a party? Nice. Yo, you can just send them back to me. I'll pay shipping, okay? I'll take care of them. I got the fucking GODSSON, whatever, once they were in stock. The trimmers. How's that Ovenic treating you? Did you get it rebuilt again? I know you weren't happy with the last build. Not my build, the other build. Make sure to mount them on your Dolce Reborn. Main. What'd you call dibs on? Did I miss something? Straight chilling though. There we go, dude. That's what weekends are for. The clear build was goated. Can't believe you decided. Dude, it sounded amazing. It's just that I didn't trim the fucking stems. You know what I mean? So they were sticking out like crazy. I don't blame Tom. E-food? Oh, get some food. Get me some food. You guys an MC, bro. Where's Kev at, by the way? You guys gonna fucking goon on Minecraft again? That shit was hilarious. GG's on the cut, bro. Good luck. Cutting sucks. I don't know if you guys are still super young though, but like water fasting, fire ass way to cut. Your cravings are gone in like a day, dude. It's what I would recommend. You had boba? Damn, bro, what the fuck? That's a terrible cut. You had boba and then nothing? So just sugar and carbs? The worst shit. All right, let's get to it. Dude, I'm gonna BDZ it today. We're gonna BDZ it. Is that even cutting? I don't think it counts, man. Boba and like chicken. Okay. Well, yeah, you got some protein in there. That's good. That's normal, dude. Popo, that's normal. Especially when you're that young. Your metabolism's fucking crazy, dude. Where the hell did I put that? All right, here we go. Just gonna use this. Matcha lattes. I think Rue's still mad at me for the accidental ban. My bad, Rue. It's all love, fam. It's all love. Okay, maybe it wasn't a complete accident, but I took it back. Okay, I took it back. Trav, what up, Trav? How's your Saturday going, fam? They did finally come in. Well, this one came with one, but I got the PCBs from McLovin, and I got my grave shifts in finally, yes, as well. Can I get your 5 minute for like $20 in a firm handshake? Deal, bro. Deal. I know a deal when I see one. How's the market been for these things, by the way? I haven't been on Mech Market outside of my my event session. I haven't actually looked at any listings. Are they still like everywhere? $1K to 1.2. Okay. One for 850. Yo, that's a good ass price. What the fuck? Was it scuffed or brand new? 850 is solid. Mechlin finally shipped back my FMJ PCBs. Nice. Dibs on the Duality before it hits the market? Bro, this one's personal. This one's staying in the collection. I can't let this one go. I'll sell you the second top if you want it. I built a silver one. I don't know if you caught that stream, but I built a silver one and I sold it to Matt at cost because I liked it so much, but I wanted the black one. But I wanted this black one. That's what they all say, bro. I know, right? All of us keyboard addicts. Till the next shiny, pretty one pops up on the market, catches your eye. Yeah, and no Goat Boy on this one. This one has the cool weight on the back. So it's going to be real hard to get rid of this one. Real hard. Shout out to Beat Kaiju for the plug, dude. Kev, welcome in, fam. What's up, player? Hey, hey. It's the Adept, man. What's up, dude? Happy Saturday. How you doing, man? Of course you're going to get on, Kev. Dude, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. My man is a Roblox master, dude. Never would have guessed it. Is Lamp going to sell his what? Yo, I'm tapping in on Roblox. Yo, should I do it? Hell no, bro. My grown ass can't be caught on that. You're still not Unk yet, okay? Once you hit Unk, I'm pretty sure it's just an instant ban if you play a game like Roblox. Are we going to run it back on Lethal Company today, though? That was actually too funny. Anyone past 40 who plays Roblox is just a pedo, bro? Why are you talking about Kev like that, yo? Why are you talking about Kev like that, yo? Kev, you gonna let him talk about you like that, dude? Shots fired. Kev's just catching strays. I know, I'm fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with you. You're rebuilding new stars 80 with Cosmic Purple and KKB Violets on. Oh, sick. That sounds sick. Stars 80. I don't know if I've seen the Stars 80. Here, what's up? Happy Saturday. How you doing? How you doing? Can you share that? Do you have any pics of it or like a sound test? Adept? Always curious to look at boards I haven't seen yet or messed with. Okay. Is build not working? Why isn't it working? The heck? Or did it show up? Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't see it. My fault. All right, bets. Let's do these. There it is. I wonder why it didn't pop up the last time. Moobot doing Moobot things. Topper bro, why is it so good? It's just good. It just feels different. it is super interesting to me though, and I've mentioned this before, that it's everybody's end game in the hobby that have been in the hobby a long time, and that's where I started, dude. It's like all backwards to me. GMK demonic. Okay, Rich. Relax, Trav. Pot, meat kettle. Okay. Jane soon. I just sold the Jane, fam. I just sold the Jane. I can't go back. It went to a good person and a good home. I was really sad about selling that Jane. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to. I had to be financially responsible though. Travis that person to live in America. Travis that person. Yo, we don't dox people. All right. Stop it. Only because it was killed. That's a fact. I don't think I would have if I had like a rare anodized FNF or something. It is. It's like a wine type thing, I think. Oh, you meant Marin. This fool. Hella dumb. Nah, you can't be close enough when you're talking to Trav, dude. It's about precision. My man is all about precision. Typos are not allowed. You get dog walk for typos. Kev, what? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Facts. Stop oro farming, Trav. You got enough. You got enough for all of us, okay? It's a Wyckoff board, TKO. Oh shoot. Sorry, I missed that. Sweet. He dropped it in the keyboard channel? Okay, I'll peep it out in a sec. Appreciate that, man. Also, please share the sound test when you get to it. We are some deep keyboard nerds over here. Look at it real fast. Nice pickup. Wait, I missed that. Hang on. Nice pickup for you, Sam. Is the Alice lap next? Oh hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I'm waiting, fam. I'm ready for that 9 list. I already got caps for it and everything. Actually, and the Ellis is on its way. Oprah just shipped those out, so hopefully, sometime this week I should be able to do a Ellis 40 ergo build. Super interesting. It's gonna be my first ergo board, and it's a 40. My first 40. 9 lights is overkill, dude, but it's so sick. It is so sick looking. Flipping the CW8X for 500. Who is? Me? I don't have a CW8X. 87, 88. I'm waiting on the ASCII. Oh, you know, I just saw that board for the first time. That's Frank's board, and I didn't know he was running that. That board is really cool, man, and I think it's a really good price, to be honest. It was like $250, I think, for the base kit, somewhere around there. And then they got the brass bottom one. I'm so salty that I missed out on that group buy. Shout out to Frank and a Mushiki. Very dope board. You gotta try it. Kev, are you gonna go to Keep Life? I feel like you gotta come to Keep Life, dude. I love Frank too. Yo, the name, dude. That's gotta be the goat. That's the most goated name I've read on Discord. I mean, on Twitch for sure. Welcome in. Now I gotta retain my nonchalant aura. What do you mean? It is gonna be nonchalant. And calm down, Sung Jin Woo. Calm down, all right? Come chill with us, bro. I think they're gonna do karaoke and shit. Kev, I know you fuck with karaoke. Don't act like you don't. Cube Life is September 6th, I think. It's a Saturday, right? Adept, are you going? So if you guys are all in that same area, yeah? Ain't no way you got school on a Saturday, bro. This is the worst excuse ever. All right, man. It's been a while since I've been in school, but I remember you go Monday through Friday. All right, fam. Relax. That's the worst. Why did you say work? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. GG's, man. My condolences. But hey, the grind will be worth it. Yeah. I'm not. All my extra money goes to the keyboards. Ask Rukia. My keyboards are many and varied. I mean, I've caught a few of your streams, man. I definitely can come. I can appreciate that for sure. That is unfortunately where I'm spending most of my funds now for hobbies. There are worse things to spend money on, though. Yeah, yeah. Who needs college when you can just make keyboards for a living? That's a fact, dude. Just become a goat designer and you're off to the races. It would help if he actually charged us for these amazing keyboards he makes. Mobile sucks. Damn, 20 to the meat? How do you even carry them? I think I'm going to bring like 2. maybe 3. IKEA bags, like 4 of them. Damn. It's dedication. I'm excited to see them. Get on PC, bro. We got some gaming to do. Oh, you guys are playing MC on mobile? Did you guys download Valorant? We running Valorant? Rivals? He's in class right now. Yeah, do it. Do it. I'm trying to get back on Valorant. It's been a minute. A hot minute. Alex, you don't play Valorant, right? Just Rivals right now? Everybody streaming now? Do it, dude. You got a crazy keyboard collection. Why wouldn't you stream? Honestly, streaming's kind of fun, though. I thought it was going to be like a lot more nervous when I first started. It's pretty chill. Just Rivals, yeah. I mean, I'm down to run Rivals too. You have it installed and you played for a while, but not much anymore. Fair enough. When was the last time you played Rivals? Oh shit. Have you tried Blade Out? Oh, nice. What's your rank? GG's, dude. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. That's why I want to get into like non-competitive MMO, like multiplayer games. I mean, fucking Peak and Lethal Company and stuff like that. Just a good time. No toxic shit. Blade so tough you're mating him? Blade is tough as fuck, bro. Isn't there a Blade game coming out too pretty soon? Blade is such an like underrated superhero. The Daywalker, bro. Everyone seems to be doing Peak these days. Oh yeah. That game looks cool. I mean, I've only caught like short clips of it on like TikTok and stuff here and there. It just looks hilarious. Matt, Alan, and I tried playing Lethal Company last night. And like the very first, I guess we loaded into one of his games, like pre-existing games. We just got destroyed. It was like the most cursed gaming session ever. We didn't get even close to finishing a single one of the maps. The game's pure evil, but it's hilarious for sure, especially when you use proximity chat. The other one I wanted to play was the one where you, it's similar to Lethal Company. I can't remember what it's called anymore. But it's also like you have to like find stuff and salvage things with goofy graphics. He's awesome with a good back line. Otherwise, fall short. Hey, at least they bounced them. Dude, they are. Lethal Company clips are freaking hilarious. They really are. You get so caught up in it, you know what I mean? It's like, it's terrifying. I don't know why I'm doing so many sabs. I'm on autopilot. Rip. You gonna play Arsenal? All right, man. Have fun. I'll catch you online. I was playing Expedition 33 recently. Oh, dude, and BG3. Excellent games, man. Excellent games. BG3 is an instant classic. I need to play through it again. I played through it a couple of times. That game is way too much fun. Just the flexibility. And Expedition 33 might be one of the best RPGs, like turn-based RPGs ever made, man. That soundtrack is just legendary. So good. And then the combat system is satisfying. It kind of reminds me of like a twist on Persona. Maybe it's the presentation of it. Persona without the, obviously, the personas. Remember playing through BG when it originally came out? Yeah. That first playthrough was magical. Like before there was guides, right? It was just so cool. So much stuff to explore and discover. So many like well thought out plot lines. There was so much stuff I missed the first time I played it. I didn't even realize I missed like so many things. I'm trying to get back into gaming a little bit more. I need something that's not keyboards to decompress during the week. It's tough to find time though, man. What's next on the build list? Okay. Stabs done. Let's get some testing in. There was the early internet. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah, the original Baldur's Gate. Yeah, you're taking it back. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. A whole different era of gaming back then. Like, watching my 6-year-old play games now, like, he goes into it expecting, like... Before he even plays it, he's already watched every clip you can watch of it on, like, YouTube Kids. You know, so he already understands what he's getting into, and he already has, like, strategies in play. I'm like, all the magic is gone, man. All the magic of discovery is gone. And because they're growing up with the tech, they're just naturally so much better better at it. There's no struggle. There's no Battletoads on Nintendo, you know? Just struggling to even pass, like, 30 seconds of the first stage. They'll never understand it, man. I also remember playing the original Pool of Radiance when I was in school, and there was no internet. Just yes, 3 days without sleep, dude. I can relate. I was a hardcore like gamer growing up. Everything you can think of. To be young again, indeed. How much was this board? This board was around $600. This one was slightly higher. I paid retail for this board, so the board itself was about $600. The PCBs are like $55 each. The extra top was like $120, I want to say. So it was around $800 in total. Is there a real? Yes, there is a real weight. There is. I'll open it up right now. You will see. There's a real weight, internal through weight. This is just coated brass. Or actually, this might be stainless steel. I can't remember offhand. Uh-oh, we are missing a case screw, which is not great. Let me see if I can find another one, because that's no bueno. Hopefully it didn't fall off in there. They were kind of loose. Okay. WTF. One sec. There it is. No! Every time! These damn screws. These damn screws. GG's, god damn it. Let me see if I can find the other ones in the case. BRB. BRB. ears. How's everybody doing? I apologize for that delay. Let's get right back into this. Catching up on this chat though. Trying to relax. Your girlfriend just got back in town. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully everything's okay. Wish him a speedy recovery. And hopefully you get to chill out. Rest and recover yourself, dude. There's your goat boy demon, Alex. He's on the inside on this one. This one's in top mount right now. Let's swap this out. Does this use a standard PCB? Yeah, it uses a Infinity 88 Rev 3. This is just the McLovin version. I mean the Duality version of it, which is color, special color. And Mech still has these, or Flying still has these, sorry, in stock. I hit him up and he's the one who sent these to me. Please hit up McLovin for your any PCB needs you have. That guy is amazing. Great customer service, super friendly, willing to look at, you know, build guides and design docs and whatever to figure out if a PCB will work. Any of his will work for a specific board. He is based in Vietnam, so it does take a little bit sometimes, a week or two to get your PCBs, but it was good quality. I send him PCBs, his and others to repair. Yeah, that's dope. Really cool guy. Okay, we'll save these because we're gonna go straight to O-ring. Last time I built this, I tested top mount. I tested O-ring. I lied. So there are two different PCBs. There's a PCB that is strictly for O-ring, and then there's a PCB that is the gasket mount PCB. So that's the only place where it's different. If you want to do the tadpole mount, then you need the specific PCB or plateless. It offers both. Otherwise, what flew out of the PCB? Oh, it was a switch. One of the switches fell off. There was just switches that they left, the previous owner left in there to keep it together. Okay. These are black inks placeholders, some expensive placeholder switches. But I'm probably actually going to use one of the new ones. Let's see. I think I bought the right ones. I think I bought the O-ring ones. We will take a look. Oh my gosh, the packaging. There we go. Some anti-static bags. Threw in some daughter boards. Very nice. And we'll set those aside since ours is already installed. Oh, sweet. These are red. I haven't seen these ones. These are cool too. I think these the Are these the 1.2? CRM 3s? Rip. I think I got the wrong ones, guys. Okay, then we're gonna stick with the other ones. Are they 1.2? Yeah, I think they are. Let's take a look. Actually, no. Interesting. Okay. It's just a red version, apparently. Sick. Yep. All right, well, cool. Let's use a new one then. Or do we keep it on theme? Well, we're going to have demonic. Is this CM3? I think it is CM3. But I thought the CM3 is 1.2 millimeter. This is definitely not 1.2. It's very thick. Unless he used a prototype one. Like, yeah, there's no flex to this at all. Very, you know what I mean? I don't think it's 1.2, bro. No, it's an 88. 88 Rev 3. It's identical to the FR4 one. So I don't know if this is something that wasn't offered in the group buy or what. This is definitely not 1.2. Very interesting. Okay. Well, shit. Yes, it's not 1.2. I can tell. It's very thick. Pause. It's literally identical to the black one. So. Yeah, I think we're okay, man. Okay, let me plug it in, do a quick little spot test just to make sure we're good, and then we'll get to building. Yeah, I mean, I did ask for the 1.2, but what's interesting is I think it says that the CM3 one is red online. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. What I don't know is if this is going to need to be flashed, so we will figure that out together. Actually, let me pull this out too while I'm at it. damn, that thing is heavy. Let's bring up our edge. What? I know, that's nuts to think about that it's a pound heavier. Okay, let's see. Sick. I'm gonna get our spot test going. I think we're good, guys. Yep. Sick. Okay. Beautiful. Next, we're going to test our stabs. See how we did. I'm glad that there's at least one person out there testing this PCBs. I do it, honestly, I do it out of habit, mostly as a checklist item, but also just in case somebody's new and hasn't done this before, and they know to, you know, to give that a go, so they don't get through the whole build, be super frustrated at the end, right? 9 times out of 10, you're fine. But do you really want to be in that situation on your first build, thinking not knowing what went wrong? Now I remember my first build being a struggle for sure. Oh, screen's blocked. Yep, my fault. Every time. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. It's actually my first time using BDZ in my own build too. So let's see how this goes. I try to go light. I did use it in DZ's PCB, but he already had it, so I was just matching what he had going. BDZ for the win. Let's hope, man. You need to go thicker for the spacebar? Okay. The only time I think I tested my PCB was when I built the QK100. And that was because it specifically called out. Fair. Fair. I've just, I've been burned too many times. Am I good on stabs? I think I'm good on stabs, right? Oh, no, I'm missing one. Here we go. Uh-oh. There it is. I don't use BDZ on cherry. Interesting. Why is that? All right, we're gonna go with these are from Keep Cultured. These are our broken in 3mm lubed 3 million actuation. Crazy amount of actuations. Lubed with 3203, filmed with 0.15 millimeter film. Springs are 62.5 grams. The tolerance resolution seems to travel into the stem housings. Oh, interesting. I think that I've only had 1 or 2 DOA PCBs. I only use PyGoo Stupid Stabs or Typeless, and then I can get away with 205G0. Yeah, I've used 205G0 pretty much religiously on everything I've tried, right? My go-tos are usually Swag Keys, Knight V3s, or TXAPs. Been fine, but I've recently become a fan of these cherry stabs with the Geon balanced wires. Not your experience. Not right away, but eventually. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I've heard that 205 isn't the best for stab wires specifically because it doesn't stay on there long enough. I don't know about the housings. Night V4 is arriving on Monday to try them out. Dude, sick. I didn't even realize they're already available. Are they sending them to you for streaming purposes? Very curious. Let me know if you're going to stream that. I've heard good things. Definitely heard good things. But the V3s are so nice that it's like hard to imagine how they're going to make them better. Oh, dang, it almost exited this whole thing on you guys. Ooh, you sound good so far. Okay, let's get this a little closer real fast so you guys can hear it. Nice and balanced. Sounds good to me. And that's why I love these, man. Just easy. Easy like the APs, but even easier somehow. Well, you gotta clip them. That's the only thing. So not quite as easy as the APs, but they sound good. I wish Knight and Cherry would offer 1.2 millimeter versions. Fair. So the Knights come with the socks. They're supposed to be dual purpose, right? So they do work with 1.2 millimeter, but you just have to use the little socks with them. I heard it from Divinity and thought they were sending V3s. Oh, sweet. They just like auto upgraded to V4s for the same price? Are they being sold at the same price? I say sweet, but what if they're worse? Hopefully they're not worse. Yeah, the shims. I said socks. I'm sorry. Thank you, Hair, for correcting me. And then Lamp also mentioned that they do work for O-ring mount. You just have to get a looser O-ring. So I haven't tried that. I only really used like 50A and higher. So I'm curious to try them, but I almost feel like is that worth it? Because sometimes there's not even room, right? Between the PCB and the plate. Oh, sorry, the case. They're being sold at the same price. Okay, cool. There you go. They're PC, I know that, which is an interesting choice or change. And then there's some other like optimizations they went with. So hopefully. You're trying the new Giano replacements? So I actually just got them. Should I try them in here? Do you think they'll work in here? I mean, I can pull them out and see. I actually just got them. I ordered a bunch of stuff for that Gion restock, and it already showed up, so we can. Play the clock. Should play this real fast, too. Okay. Might as well just pull this out while we're doing this. Oops. I'm going to try it on the Baco Nico Go and maybe on my Venom build. Nice. Yeah, I think right now they're only confirmed to work with like 2 boards, right? The Savis, not Savis, the Sevis. And I don't remember what the other one is. The Geon F1 something or other. 60? 60? Is that one over here? No Nixies today. Maybe for build number 2 or 3. I'm going to go with some blacks. I pulled these out of the Jace, actually. So I really like these switches a lot. I have the same ones in my Snow. Shout out to Keeb. Wherever he's at. You pulling a GODSSON today? You pulling a GODSSON today? Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Love you, man. Always have my back. Always have my back. Protecting me from myself. For real, dude. You've been keeping an eye for... sorry, I read this wrong. Well, I have been keeping an eye out for them because a friend wanted to use them with a friend. Oh, yeah. I'm super curious how they sound compared to a regular O-ring. I haven't heard any sound tests or anything like that. I don't know if they're available already or not. How's the Kaze Mini treating you, Alex? Super excited for that. Ordered from Divinity. Nice. You don't have anything sending you for... hey, I have no one sending me anything for review, so you got me beat there, dude. This is strictly passion. Self-funded passion projects. I ordered a solder PCB and put Milky Yellows in it. Oh, nice. You got to upload a sound test for that, dude. I'm curious to hear more. Did you? I'm assuming you lubed them. Can't talk right now. Okay, pulled them out of another board. Yeah, I need to get another PCB for my F1 Try something else in it. That's where I have mine. My Milky Yellow Pros right now. I do like them in the LX60 though. I feel like they sound really good in there. Did I tell you guys I ended up buying one? I canceled it because of the tariff prices, but they still had a couple in stock. You thought I am selling. It's listed, so if it sells, it'll sell. But if not, I'll rebuild it. Why not? Right? I'm too lazy to relist things, man. I need to get back. I need to get better at that. People are on that. They're like every day at the same time. They're like dropping their ads. I'm so bad at it. It's like different times every 3 days, 4 days. I bought the LX60 and then ended up canceling it because it was like another $50 in tariffs, and the board was like $200, somewhere in there. I was super impressed by that board. Bull definitely knows how to make a board. I'm kind of sad I'm not going to be able to pick up a Manta, dude. This month has just been there's just too much shit going on, man. Too many boards. Too many good boards. Hopefully there's some extras. You're having to wait on the Agar Mini? Yeah. Why is August such a tough month? It's like there's 3 problems, right? One, there's too many good boards coming out all at the same time. 2, the tariff situation just happened, right? So we don't really even know how expensive a lot of these boards are going to be. And then 3, the aftermarket has just straight up died. Nothing is selling, and the prices have dropped. So it's hard to even like move your old inventory to make room for new stuff. I'm wondering if that's because of the tariff situation, because of the market in general. It's definitely something. Right, you would think. That's what I thought. Like the tariffs would make this make it easier to move things locally, right? At least within the states. Is this MX Blackstone Alu? It show is. These are actually Keebs pre-retools. 3 mil actuations, 205G0. No, I lied. GHV4, and filmed with 0.15 millimeter films. 62.5 gram springs that are, I believe, dual stage, if I remember right. I know, Matt. Original. Relax. Leave me alone, dude. You know I'm a cherry guy, and this is a personal board, all right? No HMX. Insert name here. Sounds the same. Shots fired. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Never done before. Exactly, dude. Ultra rare. How did you build yours? I forgot again. You did something interesting. And I already forgot. How do I forget already? You just told me. I'm a bad friend. I apologize for being a bad friend, Matt. There it goes. How are you liking playlists? How's it sound? I don't think you ever sent us a sound test. I'll take that bait. There are some that same with a lot of HMX that sound really different. I know. I don't know enough. I haven't used enough HMX switches, so I'll be completely honest. I'm just feeding the trolling that I've heard. The HMX switches I've tried are the Sonjas and the Sennheis, and they sound almost the exact same. So I rounded up. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. I'm also just echoing what I hear. Classic, indeed. You already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you to send it to... Just tell Tom. Tom will do it. Tom made a half plate for the JIU for me, just off of the regular plate file. Tom, you still in here? I'm trying to plug you with business, Tom. He knocked that out fast, too. Like, I think it was within a week he sent me that, plus the Ecliptica tariffs. I know, man. Corset tariffs? I don't think so, man. I think, from what I've heard, DDS is really good and really crafty about getting around tariffs. So, hopefully not. And also I've heard they're pretty good about eating tariff costs in certain scenarios. So, maybe? Right. It would help if I put this out. Okay. Yeah, there's some that are close, but if you compare something like a Sonja to like a Cosmic Purple or Goodness the Game in 1989, there's a stark difference. Oh, okay, interesting. I should try those out. Where's my new fume extractor? They never sent me a replacement. They just like ended up refunding it last minute, so now I gotta order another one, dude. Very upsetting. It's kind of working now, though. I don't know what happened. Maybe it realized it was being replaced. It's fighting for its life now. So at least not just blowing it straight in my face like the other one was. Yeah, so like I bought it through Amazon, right? And one of the return options is you can have them just replace it for you because it was having issues. It arrived broken. So I selected that as the return option, and then I went and I dropped mine off to return it at a UPS store, and then, you know, next thing you know, I just got a refund instead of them sending me a replacement. Yeah, like a whole new unit. Indeed. Exactly. That's what Amazon will do, right? sec. Somebody's calling me, I think. My bad. All right, back to it. Oily, are you still using 280? I am still using 280. Hey man, hopefully you're having a good night. Happy Saturday. You made it to the weekend. I've been using 280 and I've been loving the hell out of it, dude. You tried it the other day and couldn't get it to work for you. Man, I wonder if it's just a Pine-Sol thing? Maybe it's this specific unit that just does well at 280 or something. Or this combination of this and this Kestrel solder wire. And you're using a Hako, if I remember right, which is super interesting. Adept, what temperature do you solder at? And what do you use? Oh, you have a Pine-Sol, and it didn't work? I promise I'm not lying. You can see it, right? I did bump it up to 285. I think I mentioned that last time. It just takes like a second longer than it normally would. You've only soldered one board and you use 280. Okay. Wow, that's impressive. You built all those boards and you've only done... You prefer hot swap? Oh, you have some random solder that was super cheap. That might be it. With 230 I can touch and solder me. I mean, I would hope so. That's super hot. No, it's not. It's not even that bad. Okay. You have a new pen? Oh, one of these guys? Or is it a different one? Shout out to Whirlwind once again. He's the one that recommended everything for my soldering setup. So I'm using everything he told me to use, and I've had 0 issues. Yeah, because you change out switches and keycaps so often, tooling and retooling my boards. No, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I don't have anything against hot swap, by the way. For me, this is like meditative, so I enjoy the practice of doing this. I mean, I've heard that solder can sound better. I don't know, man. I've heard a lot of things in this hobby. Who knows what's actually provable, right? And at the end of the day, if it sounds good to you and it feels good to use, who gives a shit? That's the way I look at it. Soldering is fun from time to time. I don't like doing it all the time. Fair enough. It's very time consuming, you know. I mean, if I'm not streaming, I can probably do a full board within 15 minutes. Same thing with desoldering. Streaming, obviously, I move a lot slower. By the way, it looks like it's melting the second I touch it too. On the Stars 80, for instance, I built on Wednesday and I already have rebuilt the keyboard 4 times. Oh man, that's a lot of rebuilds. I need to start doing that more though, because I don't experiment with switches nearly enough. I'll be honest. I really enjoy cherry switches. I'll try a few others here and there. I've tried a few Gaterons. I've tried swag keys. I've tried a couple HMX switches, some Kale switches, but it's just really hard for me to get away from cherry. I do prefer the sound of solder over hot swap. Fair enough. I'll be honest, I haven't built enough hot swap boards to really be able to tell you if there's a difference. Or a difference I notice anyway. I'm sure there's a difference. I've heard the same thing about Milmax, right? So I only started soldering because I wanted to be able to build plate lists or half plates. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Half plate builds are awesome. Plate lists I'm a little more apprehensive about. I don't know what it is. Well, maybe it's because I just feel like the mods don't sound as good in a fully plateless build, in the sense that they're lighter sounding or like less deep sounding. But I really like half plate builds. Half plate with tactiles, my go-to. Yeah, I like scratchy switches less. Unlike a lot of people in the hobby, I like a nice smooth switch. Fair enough too. I mean, have you tried any of the diamond polished variants of cherry stuff? They can get expensive and time consuming, but I feel like diamond polished and broken in cherry MX blacks, for example, they are excellent. Or Nixies. They feel very different than like a very smooth Gateron, for example. The mods need help from plates. Yeah, fair. That's what I think. Lost the face cam? Did it go to sleep, dude? What is this thing doing? Hello? And it probably reset. It's like looking in the wrong spot and everything. Yeah, look at that. Come on, dude. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. There we go. This freaking camera, man. I turn off auto sleep over and over again and it still turns off. How? Gateron smoothie switches are really nice. I need to pick some up. I haven't tried the smoothies. I've tried the ones I've tried that I've really enjoyed are the cream sodas, the baby kangaroos. Black inks were okay. I did like them in the unicorn when I tried them. trying to think of what else I really like. Milky Yellow Pros are cool. Struggling to think right now. What else I really like from GODSSON? Sheesh. I like smoothies, and it's 4 variants. Cream sodas were all right, but I thought they were not as good as the smoothies. Yeah, to be fair, I had to mod my GODSSON cream sodas to like them. I'm not sure if your Prime is having a 25% off sale. What? For reanodizing? Is that what it is? How do you... Don't you have to have, like, a contact in Korea to do that, though? Oil Kings were the same way. What? What? Is it a flash sale? Oh, you're talking about Prime, Amazon Prime? Or the Korean Prime shop? Prime keyboards. Dude, I don't even... There's so many Primes. What even is Prime keyboards? Is that a US vendor? Oh, they're closing. The creator of the Alpacas. Oh. Did not know. It was like a clearance, I guess, then? Film stabs and springs. Oh, Milmax sockets. Looks like they have 25%. Oh, it's still okay. I gotta check it out. What's interesting to me, Alex, is you like Milmax in your spacebar, and I feel like doesn't that kill the sound of the spacebar a little bit? But are you, maybe you don't care as much about the spacebar sound, or like min-maxing it, I should say. Because I think you're the one that told me that. Yeah, in fact, I remember that. I'll have to check it out as soon as I'm done streaming. Or is it a minimal difference in sound? Milmax sockets are different from hot swap sockets, and it's convenient to switch the sound you want to change most of the time. I'm a set it and forget it kind of guy, man. I'll be honest. You know I'm not picky with the spacebar sounds. Maybe I need to be more picky. You like switching up the sound of it? What's your favorite? What are your guys' favorite spacebar switches? Top 5. MX Blacks mostly long pull milky yellows. Oh shit. What do you use? What stem do you use whenever you do your custom long pulls? Geon linear teal stems. Oh, okay. Yeah, 3.95, so almost full travel. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, I gotta try those out. HMX Hyacinth, Smoothie, Chew, and Lunar Stone. So you're a hardcore HMX guy. Gotcha. I don't think I've tried the Q ones, or even heard of the Q ones, if I'm being honest. So far, we've had 2 receipt out of this whole thing, and it's still worth it. I used to be more of a GODSSON fan, but I found my taste changing over time to the solid bottom out of the HMX switches. Ooh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I think maybe that's the other thing. I tend to The ones I've tried are the high-pitched ones. Like the really clacky ones. I did like the Sonjas. I like they kind of reminded me of Slightly Broken in Cherries. Cherry MX Blacks. But I use the HCs. I haven't used the regular ones. Clacky, yeah. But for Clacky, I think the problem is I started with the Swag Keys Ghost Dragons, Captain Sterling switches, and I love those so much. I was comparing everything to those in the Clacky sound profile range, and they're just really hard to beat. Clicky and Clacky. Alright, we are almost there. Okay. The Cosmic Purple, which you received today, and the Lunar Stone were HMX for full palm. Oh, okay. I need to check out some sound tests. Where do you buy your HMX switches from? Also, do you get like an affiliate card with them, or are you paying for these yourself? You'd have an affiliate for Unikeys? Okay. 3. We got 3 pops. 7%. Hey. Hey. Get that paper, man. I've got nothing against that, by the way. Especially if you believe in the product. Why not, man? Is that on all switches or specifically HMX, by the way? I don't know shit about how this process works, as you can tell. Okay. That's sick. It's awesome. Yeah, feel free to drop it in here. In case anybody wants to hook up. I do not have any such affiliate codes, but I do order from Unikeys. I like their switch modding service. I feel like is pretty good. They use springs I've never heard of, and can't find. I don't know if they're still accurate, but I actually really like the switches I've gotten from them. Specifically the Nixies I bought from them, and the oranges. Sweet, thank you. All right, just wrapping this up. All right, there it is. Just when you buy KKB cuts, these are a little bit higher tickets. Yeah. I've spent way too much on caps and switches already. So I don't want to, maybe I don't, you know, on some level, I'm psychologically or subconsciously like preventing myself from venturing out too far. I've already spent so much on just fucking cherries. See about getting this cleaned up real fast. Well, if you know, like, you don't have to. That's true. I think I mentioned earlier, I'm just not picky. So I end up liking basically everything. But what I find is, for my personal rotation, I tend to go back to Nixies specifically. Like, Nixies are my favorites, which is no surprise to anybody that's been in here for a while. But I definitely need to try out more stuff. This is going to be O-ring, so this should be pretty easy to put together. You're always looking for finding and redefining what I like in a hobby. No, that makes sense, man. I mean, I guess that's how you stay engaged for a long period of time, right? For me, the way this whole thing went down is I basically just dove into the deep end and I started finding grails and hunting grails specifically because I was like so curious to understand why people are willing to pay so much, you know, for these keyboards. I'm like, these are metal rectangles. Like, who's paying $1,000+ for a keyboard? That's insane. What's so good about it? And then I went down that rabbit hole, started to figure out what qualities stood out in those types of boards. And usually in those boards, people are using these Nixies and these MX Blacks, these broken in, diamond polished, all that stuff, right? Vint stuff, whatever it is. And a lot of it I feel like is just, it's like placebo effect, right? Because I've used some boards that are like $200-$300 that I'm like, wow, this sounds just as good as this $2,000 keyboard I paid for. Some of it's not. There's definitely some outliers in there, right? But I feel like that's what I'm doing now. It's like sort of dispelling the myth around some of these boards. And I think that's what my core audience is enjoying. Nixies on mods and blacks on alphas is good in some boards. Yeah, that's true. I just end up doing one or the other, though, more often than not. But I know some people don't care for Nixies because they're deeper, but I just really, really like the way they sound. Especially if you're going to go top mount. I feel like they super shine in a top mount keyboard. That added bit of resonance helps round them out a bit more. We're all hype beasts. It's true, man. It's okay, right? It's a hobby that we love, right? It's a very subjective hobby. So why not? Do what you love. And if you can, you know, part of the fun of the hobby is trying to convince other people to like what you like. You know? Because when you win somebody over, it's like validating. I can see why people like get into influencing, right? Or like why they enjoy influencing. They enjoy having people validate the things that they find interesting. This is a dirty ass fingerprint stained black anodizing, but it's really nice. Okay. Do it for the clout. Do it for the clout. I've stayed in the budget-ish area to try a lot of different things like materials and mounting styles. Yeah. Dude, honestly, there's nothing wrong with budget boards at all. Some of the I was like blown away by the LX60, right? It's a $100 keyboard. It sounded phenomenal. The build quality was great, you know. I do understand why some boards cost more just from a manufacturing perspective. And I'm not going to say that some of those more expensive boards aren't worth the price. There definitely are boards that are worth the price. But it really comes down to what you're looking for, right? The part about this is outside of sound, right, and feel, there's the artistic element that is the other intersection. People care about what these boards look like, right? The keycaps, the finish, the colors, the rarity. Those are sort of like the other slightly intangible things that drive to make people like what they like. Like Alex said, we're all hype beasts. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, straight to the O-ring mount. Quick test, yes. Cool. We got functionality. Time to bion bolt these up. Sweet. Yo, Key, what up, bro? Welcome in. Glad you made it in. I was shouting these out the entire time. You're about to get your sound test, bro. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I've heard good things about the Agar or the Yugger. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Is it Agar? Oops. Rip. Damn it. There it is. Let's do this. Let's be smart about this. Yes? Agar. Bet. Okay. Let's wrap these up. I did find the last screw. Thankfully. It was in the case. And thankfully it didn't scratch anything. That would have been tragic. No, that's not going in. Damn it. Okay, one sec. Where's my spudger? There it is. Can I get this under? Okay, we're almost there. All right, two more. Let me get our keycaps on. Okay. All right. G. Freaking G's, guys. Who's ready for this part, man? Who's ready for this part? Let's go. The old school GMK. Oh my gosh. There it is. GMK Demonic in all of its glory. I don't know how to use this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll pop these out or something. There it goes. Okay, almost. Look at that. Wait, I'm just realizing. Okay, they're in here. I was like, there's no bars? No, yeah, they don't. All right, are we blacking out? Or are we using the two accents? What do you guys want to do? Accents, no accents. I knew you were going to vote for the blackout. Anybody else? Preferences? Blacking out. No accents, it is unanimous. Oh, dude, these feel crazy. Very interesting. These feel like very different than the new stuff. I guess it's not copium. There's a very different texture to them and smoothness. It's very close to Slasher. The difference with Slasher is that the alphas are a gray, like a dark charcoal. Otherwise, I think the mods are pretty much identical. I mean, they have different icons. These have icon mods, but like, yeah, otherwise. Okay, and I feel like we have to do Artisan, right? Are we doing Artisan? Which Artisan do we go with? Did we do... Oh, I know which one we're doing. We're going to go with our Venom GSK Artisan. Do I do the Auna technique? Can I do the Auna technique? You don't have the black and red one that would go better? Black and red. I mean, that guy's black and red. Are you talking about the Led Zepp ones? Actually, I got a couple kind of black and red. I'll let you guys choose. I got this dude. What's black, red, and white? I don't know if I want white. I guess that one's white too, huh? Oh, no, I don't have that one. I don't. I know what you're talking about. I do have... I got the Bloody Valentine one. That's got white in it too, huh? You're looking at it? Second tray. Huh? woolly. I don't have a woolly. Do I? You talking about this dude? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. These are, I thought you meant the GSK woolly. There's a dude named Wooly. All right. This is Mr. Ma. That's the name of the guy that makes these specific ones. I was waiting for, I just won a Goth Caps raffle, like the mystery raffle. So I was waiting for one of those because those are all themed like with the, you know, the upside down cross, but this will have to do. This will have to do for now. That looks pretty sick. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Dude, this looks so sick already. The theming is so good. These are going to shine within a week, without a doubt. But it's worth it. Totally worth it. Right? Themed out of our minds. We got a Demon Beast. We got GMK Demonic. The board is the Duality, which should really just be called like the Satanic or something because there's no angels or anything on here. But hey. Actually, maybe we go to this view so you guys can see us a little bit. Should just add these in here. Combine those later. Oh wait, I need the other one. My fault. Because scoops. We are bar gang over here, guys. We do not use scoops in the GODSSON Twitch. Divinity Key Collection. Oh, I should look at this. Chaos Era Dark Covenant keycaps. Ooh, whoa. The only problem with these is that they're PBT, and I do not like PBT. But wow, these are sick looking. These look like, there was a set that did this, right? There was a GMK set that has these runes or whatever they are. Is it Infernal? I don't remember. I saw those on a different board on Mechanical Keyboards on Reddit. But I can't remember what it is now. Oops. ASDJ, huh? What the fuck am I doing? Sleep at the wheel. Here we go. Literally reverse them. How much was the demonic set? Too much. I paid $380 for it, which is way too much for fucking keycaps. But given how long I've been looking for this, I didn't really have a choice. They don't exactly pop up on the market. Yeah, I know. I'm ashamed to admit it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a hype beast. Alex called it. Alex called it. I'm fading. We're so close and I'm fading. Dude, you what you don't understand is that's like not even that far off the truth. You have to get 2 boxes and like put them together to ship these because they're such a weird size. So the dude was like, man, if I really got to send you the boxes, it's going to cost more because I got to go buy another box. Okay. But look at it. And tell me it wasn't worth it. But look at it and tell me it wasn't worth it. I mean, come on, guys. Okay. Let's peep this out. Clean this up a bit. Get this ready for our sound test. Let's see how we did. Looks out of the way real fast too. Okay, there we go. Get a quick sip of this Diet Dr. Pepper. If they have those old school banderole trays, you have to have, yeah, right, man. What am I gonna do? Ship it in bags like a psychopath? My only gripe is the top line of the enter key. What happened with the top line? Oh, that it has the return symbol versus like it's saying return. It's longer than usual. I don't know. Maybe I'm blind. It's definitely on point. That looks so good. Yeah, dude. Total victory. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Me too. I love it when the theme comes together myself, man. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see how we did. Yes? Yeah, for real. No accents definitely looks a lot better. All right. Sheesh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Damn, that sounds good. That sounds so good. Man, oh fucking man, does this thing sound amazing. This sounds better than the oranges I had in it. Keeb, the GHV4 I think is the move. It just, they're so buttery. And then I got these buttery, the 3203, not the GHV4, 3203. The keycaps have a buttery feel to them. The switches have a buttery feel to them. It feels very premium. That's probably the best way to put it. But here we go. Ah, man, these are freaking perfection. Freaking perfection. Do a quick overhead, yeah? And just, oh, man. I have my headphones. My monitor's turned way down, too. Let me turn these up. Can't really hear shit. There it is. Okay. Oops. Okay. I am so impressed. Wow. I might need a little bit more lube. Let me see if I can inject a little bit more on the space bar, but everything else sounds really good to me, at least to my ear. It's a little exaggerated through the dynamic mic for sure, versus what you hear in person, but it's not super off. My syringe though. Maybe. No. We have to manually try to brush this in. I might have to. Oh, that's not great. Let's see if I can do it. Over here. No, that's your sound test. Not my sound preference, but it's definitely a great sound. Yeah, that's a pretty standard Cherry sound profile. All right, you're heading off, but now I'm heading better. Awesome, man. I appreciate you sticking around as long as you did. Hope you have a good night, get some rest, and yeah, hopefully everything's okay with your girlfriend's father. If I remember that right. Sorry if I didn't. Have a great night, man. Catch you next time. Are you going to stream tomorrow? Because I might be able to join your stream tomorrow if you are. $3 p.m. Okay. I will try to check you then. Take care, man. Venom in the tofu. Ooh, okay, there we go. Sounds interesting to me. There we go. Sick. All right, well, we did it, guys. We done did it. We made it all the way to the finish line. We got a great sounding board and a great sounding build. I mean, great looking board. Sorry. Great looking board with a great sounding build. I really couldn't be happier with this at all. Now I just got to get a proper sound test recorded for you, Keeb. Sick. Well, shit. 11:30. Another successful stream and build, and a new board for the personal collection. Win, 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 win. Hopefully, for everybody that's stuck with me to the end, enjoyed that. I will most likely be streaming again on Monday. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Catch you guys online. GG's.